have a game soon, and I hear the timer counting down, so off we go. Bluejays won map number 1 on Ancient. We're going to go to, we got Nuke, and then we got Dust 2 as our decider. Off we go. So we got a couple of pairs of dualies on the CT side on the hands of Fruit Cup and Slight. Snav looks to be the one that purchased them, has a flash in his inventory. The question is, how are these gonna do? Because it looks like those, all of the dualies are over toward the A bomb site, but they'll still be put to work. Fruit Cup picking up one. Ooh, good trade out of STX, but is it gonna be too little too late? Now Supernova Comet's gonna be requiring some hardy multi-frags, 2 versus 4. They head down lower. They're doing it very loud. Supernova, Bluejay is going to have full audio of what's going on. Slight just peeks out doubles with the doubles and puts them right into the head of Empathy. Serendipity, last player standing, but Dare on the other side. Just going to go cowboy mode, and it's going to be the pistol once again for the Bluejays. Definitely not the pistol that Supernova Comets were looking for, but you have to regain in these kinds of situations, and the nice thing about Nuke, at the very least, is these Glocks can still have plenty of opportunities to get involved. Playing outside, though, might not be the best move, but sometimes you can find fewer players out there. Everybody's watching the bomb site. You catch the singular player, although look at the damage off of the nades. Supernova Comets just get obliterated. Now the rifle's just going to be put to work. It's a flawless round for Bluejays. The only thing I've heard about Astralis is, yeah, they're not doing well financially. The other thing that I heard is that I think it was 3 ex-Astralis players are in the major, and there are 7 total Danish players that are not on Astralis that are part of the major. So even the other funny thing that was shared in my Discord this morning, join my Discord, is 5 ex-Ninjas in Pajamas players are in the major, but Ninjas in Pajamas are not in the major. So you could make a Ninjas in Pajamas craft without the fact that Ninjas in Pajamas are not at the major. So that is pretty funny. Well, Supernova Comets, I was about to say they were doing a good job at the start of this one, but Empathy, going to be the first one to fall through the smoke. Fox answers back. Suddenly, we do have a round on our hands. This is a bonus buy for the Bluejays side. Ooh, Freshie not quite able to hit the spray down. So the FAMAS and the MP9s could go south here for the Bluejays. Couple of weapons picked up for Supernova Comets as well. The M4 going to work out well. Snav, quick trade down lower, down by vents. Bring us to a 2 versus 3. And this might be an opportunity at a bomb plant for Supernova Comets. Down to 45 seconds. But this does force Bluejays to split across the sites. They're going to peek on out of heaven, as you might do, looking for a timing. They've got Fruit Cup holding the lower site, just going to be holding steady there. 23 seconds, Supernova Comets. They do need to get this bomb down. It's going to take 3.5 seconds to get that planted, and they don't want to leave anything to chance with the smoke thrown out, though. That gives Dare his opportunity. Taps Fox in the back of the head. It's Molotov and the smoke. Going to make it hard for him to get involved again, but he's going to go and push on in through. It stops the planter. No, doesn't stop the planter. Just barely gets the bomb down. And now Serendipity. And the 1 versus 1 against Fruit Cup. Oh, he doesn't peek the... He did check the corner. But Serendipity just barely able to get the kill. Supernova Comets will put 1 on the board. I don't think Bluejays are going to feel too terribly bad about that one. They're going to rebuy right on in. We do have the MP9 for Freshie, but rifles across the board The one thing to note, though, is not a singular kit, so Bluejays expecting to just win the gunfights here and not have to worry about the bomb plant. It's like a fast, at least a little bit of fast pressure onto squeaky door for the Supernova Comets. You know, I think it's a funny thing to sometimes get the trapdoor spider kills in vents. That does seem to be what Dare is going for by putting himself just on the ladder there. Oh, man. Oh, Slight. Just demolishing the Supernova Comets players outside. Showing he doesn't even need the op. He can rifle just as well. Empathy knocked down to 3 HP. Supernova Comets having a bully of a time. They try to make their way outside. The smoke's faded as well, so now Slight can have full vision of the player down by garbage. Now Slight the big stepper. Flash is going in. Oh, that was a team flash. Lydia Foch flashed up. Serendipity. Now the last one standing has to win a 1 versus 4. That's a good start to it, though, but you can't quite corral the spray, and Snav will once again make this one a 3-1 start for the Bluejays, starting out just the same as the last game. And Supernova Comets going to be back down to the pistols. Now, they're going to try to go for the fast push right on in through door, but Slight and Dare will repel it effectively. 3 kills already, putting down the nades to clear out the smokes and just absolutely ruining the days of the Supernova Comets. So a very fast start to this one for Bluejays on their CT side of Nuke, Supernova Comets. Good time for a timeout. Get those weapons out and get the comms open. Get the coach involved. Get everything going. This is still an opportunity to be competitive on your T side. Obviously, the money's starting to stack up on the Bluejays side, but if you can win one, you can... If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can win one round, you can snowball it into more. Obviously, Bluejays, very strong team to be playing against. And they're coming into this with a lot of, probably... I don't want to call it revenge arc, because maybe misplaced aggression. Obviously, they had a bit of a bad day yesterday versus NRG, and today they are trying to turn things around, show that they're still a contender here in North America. Which they obviously still are, if the last game is any indication. Bluejays, very, very strong team. Hello there, Peach. Well, it is a good start. Supernova Comets with a player advantage. But Slight getting involved out of secret could be extremely dangerous for the Supernova Comets. Chooses to back off, though. He smokes. Oh, they're just going to cross, and they're going to do it quite loudly. So Slight about to be pressured down lower. Yep, there's Slight. Empathy and STX, they're coming in loud and proud, and that's going to be the first headshot as a result. Now Freshie in from Vent's going to bag himself too. And that's going to be down to Serendipity and Fox in the 2 versus 3. Oh, not Fox anymore. Just Serendipity looking for the 1 versus 3. She's got her Galil. She's got some targets, but Snav proving to be too dangerous. And it's a 5-1 start for Bluejays. That does mean that no round win and no bomb means it's back to the pistol and armor for the Supernova Comets. Not a whole lot of utility coming out here either. Looking like a lot. There was a singular nade. And Slight, again, just gonna, with peeking outside dry. It's not gonna work versus Slight. It's not gonna work versus any of these players. Supernova Comets, they need to be putting down some utility. They can't just expect to automatically win the gunfights like they've kind of been allowed to in Impact. The same thing is not going to work here. Did you see them fully rearmed once again? Full utility. See if they can turn this one around. Once again, smoke to block off Squeaky. Oh, the nade. Slight getting a little bit chipped, but... And let's see if this outside peek works this time. Fox gonna open things up. That's Slight down, but they don't check the player down below, and Dare just gonna make this one awkward for them. Oh, and Snav picking up the AWP as well. Bluejays are really feeling themselves on this one, it seems. Fox, oh, just a near miss. Some good kills for the rest of the squad, but now Serendipity down on 29 HP. Does not feel like there's going to be an opportunity to get involved here. 29 HP, and there's Fruit Cup sneaking out to 7-1. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to have a bias. Well, this one looks like it's going about the same as Ancient, but hey, once you get to CT side, anything can happen. A couple of hero rifles out for the Supernova Comets. Snav once again holding on to that AWP. Oh, and playing it inside a hut. That could be quite difficult to deal with. Slight already a couple of kills to ring in the round. Freshie gonna make one more. Supernova Comets falling a bit flat here. Empathy does take down Fruit Cup, but it's going to be all up to STX on this. Well, it's actually, no, sorry. Not all up to STX. It's 2 versus 4, but Empathy does fall. So now it's going to be up to STX. 1 versus 3. She's got her Tech 9. Crushes Slight. And again, oh, wait a minute. Catches Dare as well. Flash comes in. Freshie awaiting in rafters and will be good for the cleanup. Yeah, Bluejay is just feeling super, super confident. We can see it in the weapon buys. We can see it in who's doing what. Bluejay's treating this as a pug, basically. They're treating it as a pug, but they're still taking it with some degree of seriousness. We've seen the P90 come out, we've seen the XM come out, but we've also seen other teams do the same thing but more, so definitely confidence, but measured confidence. Well, rifles out for the Supernova Comets. It's round number 10. STX just getting spammed down through the smoke. All right, so it sounds like after this game, we should go ahead and raid Sixtum for the Might game because they're having a good time. 2 versus 5 for the Supernova Comets. They've got Mac 10 and Galil. They need to get something going. A 1 kill is good, but they've been spending most of their time outside. And every single time Bluejays have been able to get the drop on them, just stack way more players. Fox, the last player standing, but again, it's Fruit Cup with the cleanup. Well, we got the AUGs out, we got the AWP out, we got the rifles out from Supernova. But they're going to be light on nades going into round number 11. Oh, snap. Dare crosses in front of him. Well, that's not one you want to show the coach. We're gonna skip past this round, guys. Don't worry about it. You can see this too. Damage falling the way of Serendipity. Supernova Comets. They're looking for the outside pressure once again. It starts off well. STX picks up 2, but these AUGs able to answer back in spades. Fruit Cup now. The last player standing. 1 versus 2, and the damage marked on the Supernova Comets. They're not going to have an easy time dealing with this. Oh, pulls out the nade, and Raven able to find the timing. Well, maybe that'll teach you to headshot your teammate intentionally. But I think that at this point, 9-2, with all the money in the bank that the Bluejays have, they're going to be feeling extremely confident going into their T side. Alright, well, full rifles does spell good things for the Supernova Comets. Snav picking up the XM after he's buying Ops all half. But XM on Nuke is still just as scary. Whether you're playing this hut with an XM or a Mag 7 or a Mac 10 or a Tech 9 or a MP9, it's hut. Your CT player is going to have a great time playing that. Still a good start here for Supernova Comets. They do take down Dare to start off the round. But a minute in, this time they're taking things a little bit slower. They've been punished outside so many times, and there's Snav ripping apart Serendipity and Hut. He's looking for more too. There's more players here in lobby. And he's just going to keep going. The AK is there, but the XM more than good enough to pick up the triple and close out the half 10-2. Well, there was an M249 kill there as well. All right, 10-2. We were here before. Let's see if Supernova Comets can pull it back. They've got CT side Nuke. That is not the way you want to be starting things off. Bluejays just pulverize out through onto the upper site. They're just going to get this bomb down nice and fast. Light does get naded down. Ooh, wait a minute. 3 versus 3. Supernova Comets with the health advantage. They don't have a kit, but if they're getting kills this fast, they're not going to need it. Serendipity with a good headshot over to Freshy, and Big Step has to step down now. Supernova Comets, they can win a pistol. So, CT side pistol, they do allow the plant, so that could mean a force from the Bluejays side. Say the line. What, you want this? I don't need to say the line. I made a command for it. My bot can speak for me. That's what I made it for. Well, full force on the side of Bluejays. A trio of Tech 9s, a Mac 10, and a Galil. Gonna be how they attempt to make their way out into ramp. All 5 of them starting to get lined up. Serendipity gonna need a go massive here. Look at the nades raining her way. She's able to get some damage and fall back, but Bluejays taking so much space off of this. STX, she does take down Fruit Cup. Freshy trades right back, and Snav gonna continue to aggress onto the Supernova Comets. 3 versus 4 on the defense now, but damage pretty high on the Bluejays. There is still the possibility of the CT side winning this round, but the utility doing a very good job of keeping them out of the sight. You have the kit onto Fox. She's going to absolutely need it. The flash thrown in, and Snav just charging on, overwhelms Raven. Bluejays, they do not want to let Supernova Comets get out with these weapons. They know that there's some rifles on the other side of ramp, but they are still hunting for these. They are going to be punished as a result. But this is going to be 11 for Bluejays. That's a tough spot to come back from. 3-11 scoreline. Bluejays just going to show they're the better team, and they know it, and they're definitely putting that to the test. Now it's nearly full rifles. Snav holding on to the MP9 he's picked up. And Bluejays looking for the outside control this time around. And unfortunately for Supernova Comets, there's not much resistance going to be here to meet them. There's just STX here. She does find a headshot onto Fruit Cup, and Empathy going to join in as well. Good damage onto Snav with a nade. So Supernova Comets, they take the numbers advantage. And they might just convert this. Still got a little bit more to do. Snav down to 12 HP, the spam landing onto him. One final bullet will be enough. Although, Slight crushes the head of Lydia. Ooh, STX will answer back. And it's just Snav. 1 versus 4, but Empathy to clean up the final flare. And that's 2 on the CT side from Supernova Comets. Though the money for Bluejays will mean that they can choose to go for the force here. Snav picking up the AK, we can see that already. The rest of the team going to be stuck on pistols. Freshy picks up the Mac 10. It's basically just a big fast pistol. So you say Fruit Cup hasn't really looked good since they kicked Wolfie. Fruit Cup and Wolfie had, like, a bromance going. Like, I'm really... Oh, there's that, too. Dare dunked. Well, Bluejays, what are you gonna do? You've still got the hero rifle in the hands of Snav. Still holding on to that lobby control. And they've got to be feeling good. Like, even if they do somehow manage to lose 7 here, they've still got the map number 3 to look forward to, but I do feel like Bluejays will be closing this one out fairly soon. Yes, everyone's using the middle of the screen view model now. Gotta love it. Oh, Snav. What a peek out versus Fox. Well, that could lead to something on ramp. There's still Serendipity trying to hold this one off. Bluejays going for the delayed upper, it looks like. And, oh, that's going to be Serendipity falling. STX not able to land the shots. Look at the health of the Bluejays players. They are singular bullets. They are nades away from death. And Supernova Comets just unable to convert. We're going to get the bomb down at the last seconds of the round. Raven trying to make her way down vents. She will manage to step on the head of Big Steppa. It's 2 versus 3. Somewhat possible. There's a good kill for Raven. Snav and Freshy, though. Snav has looked good. He's been playing with the op. He's happy with whatever he's able to get. Although, he is Freshy distracted. And STX to pop on in. Now it's just going to be Snav. 1 versus 1 and Raven on 2 HP. She hit the tap. She's going to need to hold this. She has a hit, but this one getting close. It's going to be down to the wire, and she can't stand to hold it. Snav with the final blow. And Bluejays on 12 rounds. Bluejays looking to close this one out. It's already been a 13-4. Can they forge themselves a second? Well, it's going to be pretty economical buys here for the Supernova Comets. They got the Scout out for Fox, which, with all of the scoped weapons that they'll often use, should be perfectly fine. But STX stuck on the 5.7 and the MP9 for Serendipity. There's a couple of rifles out, but oh no, Empathy. She takes down Dare, but burns to death as a result, and now Slight able to double up. Bluejays, they don't want to let this one go another round. They're ready to close this one out. They saw the 13-4 of the last map, and they're like, that's what it's going to be for map number 2 as well. They're just about ready to do it. Ooh, some good kills back, though. Wait a minute. MP9 not quite able to land, and Freshy with the cleanup. It's 13-4 for Bluejays. They closed it out in 2. They closed it out the same way twice. They will be headed on to the final round of the Swiss stage, which I think is happening Sunday.